Hello, bonjour. This last week, I was in one of my course, and then there was a nutritionist that I was listening to. Dahlia and James Marin, their business is called Married for Health, or to Health, I should say. And their tagline is, "Our health is key to our planetary health." And let's face it, if our planet isn't healthy, where are we going to exist? We need our planet to be healthy in order for us to be healthy. Now, in order for the planet to be healthy, we have to look after our health and look at what it is that we're doing on everyday life that is supporting the health of the planet and creating our health at the same time. So it all works together, as simple as that. And then we create a future for our children and their children's children. So I just went online and looked at different information I could find, and the document will be in my YouTube, and there'll be there you can see in the session recorder, you can look and read and go to the there'll be the links to go to the website and read for yourself if you like. So when it comes to happiness, in particular, the primary signaling chemicals include serotonin, dopamine, and endorphins. And of course, if we're happy, we do things differently. When we are unhappy, we might reach for that food that is giving us that dopamine hit, that alcohol that seems to make us feel better, or we reach for pharmaceutical. So it is so simple. All those hormones that I just said, the happy hormones I just listed, they are in our food. Physician Committee for Responsible Medicine, that's where I got that information. Evidence suggests dietary changes can improve mood and quality of life without the need for medication. A study published in the British Journal of Psychiatry analyzed the dietary patterns and risk of depression in almost 3,500 participants over 5 years. To 3,486 participants. So almost 35. Individuals eating whole foods reported fewer symptoms of depression compared to those who ate mostly processed food. And additionally, when comparing vegetarian versus omnivorous diet, vegetarians reported more positive moods than meat eaters, according to a study published in that Nutrition Journal. So, as easy as that, where do we find dopamine? As I said, of course it's in our processed food. That's how they get you addicted. But we know that processed food also gets you into trouble with adding weight, because it is most time it is nutrient empty calories, nutrient deficient. So in order to produce dopamine, your body needs to break down an amino acids known as tyrosine, which is present in abundance in nuts as almonds and walnuts, and seeds such as flax seeds. So there you go. It's in the food. Serotonin, omega-3 fatty acids, as well planned, the vegan diet contains ALA and EPA that convert into EPA and DHA. That's a little bit of a jargon in that field, but the main goal, the main thing to understand is there is no need to consume it from animal sources, because we can convert plant source of ALA to the plant sources of ALA that can convert into EPA and DHA are from walnuts, flax seeds, chia seeds, and leafy greens. So I'm not saying here things that are hard to find, right? Tryptophan and serotonin. The brain uses the amino acid tryptophan to produce serotonin, a neurotransmitter largely responsible for feeling of happiness and well-being. Plant-based source of tryptophan include leafy greens, sunflower seeds, watercress, soybeans, pumpkin seeds, mushroom, broccoli, and peas. Again, easy to find. And whole food is really the key, right? I mean, you know, please, and I know peas would be in season, but buy the peas that you know, take out of the pod, not the one in the can. Endorphin, legumes, and nuts. So the healthy fat in them trigger the dopamine release, which help create the feeling of pleasure or reward. Probiotic foods, anything fermented like kimchi, sauerkraut, can also release those hormones. You see? And what is oxytocin? Oxytocin is considered our love hormone because this hormone is increased when we hug, feel intimate with others. You know, like for us women, oxytocin helps with bonding between mother and baby. I mean, I don't know about you, but most people, right, you hold the baby and it's like, oh, so you get that oxytocin hit. And so does the baby. That's why it's so important to hold your baby, to held your baby, to, you know, touch your baby. And yeah, that love is sensed then. Overall, oxytocin contributes to our emotional well-being. It increases our feel-good hormone. So vitamin C produces oxytocin. Where do we find vitamin C? You know, it's in fruits, vegetables, such as pepper, citrus fruits, tomatoes, and broccoli. And then the magnesium is required for the receptor of oxytocin to function well. So magnesium-rich food includes spinach, pumpkin, avocado, and dark chocolate. Now, let me give you a little note on chocolate. If you use raw chocolate that is not roasted, you have then a higher level of antioxidant and magnesium and, you know, all the nutrients in chocolate. And also, when you do any recipe, raw chocolate actually has a nice balance to it. Roasted chocolate is so bitter that you have to add sugar and sugar and sugar, and then eventually you don't taste the chocolate. It just tastes like sugar. The body needs dietary fat to create those hormones I just mentioned. So dietary fat in, you know, in the plant world, nuts, seeds, avocado, and we just said earlier as well, can't remember now exactly, the legumes as well have that. In this video here, when you go on my YouTube, you will find a recipe for an avocado chocolate pudding. Why? This is like a perfect combination. You have the magnesium from the dark chocolate for your oxytocin receptor, and you have the healthy fats we just mentioned to produce the hormones, the healthy fat in the avocado. So there, you eat that dessert, and then, you know, you're covered. I mean, that will make you happy and healthy, definitely. So look for the recipe to keep your hormone healthy and you happy. Look at the ingredients I just mentioned in that presentation here, and you're good to go. Our health is the key to our planetary health. We cannot be without one another. Cannot be without the planet, and our planet needs our care.